So Peggy, you were born in 1922.
Yes.
What are your fondest memories of life in Australia?
Oh well, we lived at I was born on the beach at Cronulla, so I had a very happy life really. I walked to school across the paddock opposite, so therefore I didn't have any problems in those days. It's a long time ago.
Well, you must have seen a lot of changes over the years.
Yes, over the years. And we lived. My father apparently had built the house up on the main road at Cronulla, and as I say, I was quite happy. It was a mixed school, and we used to have a lot of fun at school. And then I went to high school at Cogra, and then I only went for 3 years because I had to get a job.
What do you like most about Sydney?
Oh, I just like it. Yesterday I was so proud of it, it looked so lovely, the sun was out, and it was just looked so beautiful.
You remember the bridge opening, don't you?
Oh yes.
And were you actually there?
No, I wasn't, but Don, my friend, he was there, and when he arrived, his father used to make pies. So he had not a factory, but I suppose he might have had a pie place up in Sydney. And when he went down, he was about 12, he was like, 5 years older than me, so I suppose he was about 17. And he rushed home and he got a basket of pies and took them down to the bridge and sold the whole lot in 5 minutes. So I remember that every time I think of the bridge.
And you must remember the war, the Second World War?
Oh yes, Charlie, my other friend, he was killed in the war. He was a pilot, and yes, he was killed over Germany. Yeah, he was playing.
And living in Australia under threat from the Japanese, were you nervous at all?
Oh no, they never worried us at all. We used to put the blinds down at night so it was dark, but no, but then nobody told us about Darwin. See, it was kept quiet because they didn't want to frighten the people in Australia. So. But
your husband-to-be had rather a lucky escape.
Oh yeah, but
what happened?
Well, we weren't married. I hadn't met him, but he went on. He was an engineer. He volunteered on a ship to England. Was his first trip. And that's right, his first trip. And the ship was in Scotland. It sort of burst in Scotland, and he and his mate went down to the pub to have a few drinks. Probably a few too many, and of course when he got back the ship had gone and he missed it, and the ship was sunk on the way home. He's one of his commers. I met his parents, but I hadn't met him. I think he was killed on the ship.
Oh dear.
So, but then he got back on the ship. He must have been reinstated, and he was on the Singapore run then for. It was just when he came home on one of his trips that I met him. But he didn't go back again, and his brother wanted to go. So because his father had a garage, and he'd go. So he left, and he went to Singapore, but he got home. He didn't. So Trevor didn't go back.
Oh dear.
And where did Trevor come from originally?
Pardon?
Where did Trevor come from originally in New South Wales?
When did
the name of the town? Where did he come from? Trevor.
Oh, Trevor, Tenterfield.
Ah, Tenterfield, where Peter Allen.
Yeah.
Ah, I know.
He was born, yeah,
oh, wonderful. And do you remember the American sailors and servicemen coming to Sydney in the war?
Oh yeah. Where am I? Oh, I was covered behind one of those photos.
One of the photos.
Aye. What is it?
It's a picture of you, Peg, is it?
That's me, yeah.
Let's just get that on camera, that photo. That's a beautiful photo. Oh, wonderful. And did you get to meet the American servicemen?
Yeah, I used to teach them Morse code.
You taught them Morse code?
Yeah.
And that was your speciality?
Well, yeah, that was when they were in Australia. The Americans, they were teaching Morse code at that time.
And were they friendly?
Hey?
Were they very friendly, the Americans?
Oh yes, that was this woman was in charge of it, and I worked in the accountant's office, and that was in Sydney, and so they were wanting people to apply to help for the Americans, so I sort of joined it and had the uniform.
And you remember people like Robert Menzies?
Oh yes, he was. Jeffrey went to King's School. It's quite a famous school, and Menzies gave the speech on the speech day one day, and he's a fabulous speaker he was there. But oh yes, he was quite famous, was he, Menzies, for years.
Peg, you said you'd never met a celebrity, but did you go and see the Queen when she came to Australia?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I only saw her driving. The other day we went for a drive, and we went up Tabernas Hill, where Trevor's garage was down at the bottom of Tabernas Hill, and the Queen was coming along. So Trevor, I wanted to have the glasses. The Queen was coming down, and anyhow, of course, sure enough, soon I got so excited when I saw the car that I was too busy with. I didn't take a photo. I didn't do anything. But
you saw her, did you?
Oh, I saw her in the car. Yes.
And she was young. She was the young Queen.
Oh yeah, yes, I saw.
So Sydney is the best place.
To live this. Yeah, I know. People love Melbourne, but I'm not a Melbourneite. So.
And what is it about Sydney that makes it so special?
Oh, well, it's just so pretty. You know, you go on that harbour and ride around, and I lived just under the bridge, just there for a couple of years before Don died.
Kirribilli.
At Kirribilli, there, that big high rise there. And but I loved the whole go to Watson's Bay. You enjoyed that little trip over today on the ferry.
Beautiful.
So lovely, all the lovely homes.
And what are your hopes for the future? What hopes do you have for Australia for the future?
I don't know. I'm very I'm not disappointed. I just don't know. I'm glad I've had my life, that's all. And, I don't particularly want to. I think we had the best time, for people. We had lovely times, We all had push bikes and we drive everywhere around on our bikes. And whereas I suppose I could do it. I couldn't now do it in another country anyway, because I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Well, thank you very, very much for your time,
Right.
and I really appreciate it.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
Oh, good. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.